Hello, this is Captain. Welcome back to Build Review. In this review, we're going to be going over the Harrier Wolf variant jump jet by Stonewolf Darktail. So let's go ahead and take a look at the workshop page. Thumbnail's pretty nice. I'd like to see the vehicle come off there. That would be a little bit better without that frame, I think. Some nice pictures here detailing the aircraft. This is nice to see all of the different buttons and switches and what they do. This makes it a little bit easier to figure out what I should be pressing. The Wolf variant Harrier jump jet, a old RAF Harrier, was taken and given a more simple feel and made easier to operate with the added stabilization system added to it, making it easy for any and all pilots to operate, or you can turn it off for a more expert feel and allow for more range of motion in a dogfight or a need to land on a cargo ship in emergency. Much of the Harrier was gutted and made simple once again, as well as different engine intake using dual fan intakes versus the old single fan of the Pegasus engine. Armaments include 2 light autocannons on the belly, 2 small bombs, 16 rockets, and 4 crude radar-guided missiles. Startup is fairly easy. A brief startup note is on the left of the pilot seat, but just in case the sticker has been worn off, enable your avionics, enable a fuel pump, enable stabilization system, start engine, turn on lights as needed. Once running, turn your throttle up to around 40 to 43 depending on payload. Fuel pull can be located to your right if you intend to pull from a tanker on the side of the road or the probe for mid-air refuel. The other is for your drop pods. The radar system is also very crude and needs to be updated. Probably some old Soviet era one was found and stuffed into it to give it something at the time. The HUD is Sky's advanced HUD 1x1. There's the link, and 1x1 map is Mr. New Jersey. So there are the links for that. So let's go ahead and take a look at the build. Let's go ahead and take a little walk around the jump jet here. So as you can see, dual fan design as opposed to the single on the regular Harrier. We have a dog there. I'll make sure we don't run over them. Nice paint job on this. Nice overall detailing here. Looks pretty nice. Pretty cool here. What's that? We get a little bit of detailing there with paint blocks. All right, let's go ahead and we will jump in the cockpit here. All right, so enable avionics. So let's go ahead and find that. Avionics. All right, avionics are on. Enable fuel pump. So fuel pump is on. Enable stabilization system. That's right next door. Okay, start engine. I believe, where is that? It's right there. Where are we at here? Engine. All right, so engines are starting. Turn on lights as needed. All right, so we'll take a look at the lights here. Look at some of the other stuff. And can't see anything with the smoke. Not sure. Let's see. Let's go ahead and read the H menu while the smoke engulfs us. AD is roll, WS forward, reverse. Left right is yaw. Up down is up down. Space is fire launch. 1 is flares. 2 is disconnect fuel probe. 5 is the heater. And 6 is reset the accelerometer, the G meter. So we have speed, altitude, RPS, ammo count there. Looks like a radar. Let's see if I can actually see what's going on here with the smoke. Hopefully I can shut the brakes off. Parking brake right there. Parking brake was started in the off position. All right, let's go ahead and we're just going to take a quick look outside. Wow, I can't see anything with the smoke. All right. Really fluttery tail on this, so I hope that doesn't become a problem. All right, is there a way? Let's increase the throttle here. Okay, and let's see. Absolutely impossible to see with the. It's very hard to see with the smoke here. So we'll go to 40. It said 40. I'll try to get out of this. So the WS is it's not really doing pitch, holding up down here. So let's see. It said 40 to 43. Let's just increase it there so I can get a little bit of power. All right, so WS is pushing them forward like that, so we can't pitch. It essentially just levels out, which, personally I like to operate it like a real aircraft and pitch, but it's not too bad. Let's see if we can get the landing gear up. Let's go ahead and take a look at the landing gear stows. They're super fast. I didn't get to see them. Let's see if we can do it really fast. All right, there we go. Let's hit it and we'll watch them come up. So nice. Be cool to see some doors on there, but it's definitely pretty cool there. So if I press W, it will just cycle the nozzles forward, and we'll go forward. So it looks like the the gyro, the stabilization system is holding us level or trying to. I don't know how we're supposed to. Yeah, I guess we pitch with up down, which is a little bit strange to me, but it's pretty cool. A little bit of flutter there on the a lot of flutter there on the elevator, so maybe decrease the value on that a little bit so it's not so fluttery. Really hard to see with just the smoke, but that's a game thing. You know, be nice if we could shut the smoke off in game. All right, so I'm just reading any other sort of stuff on here. Left, right, yaw, WS forward, 80 is roll. That's pretty conventional. Let's take off stabilization, see how it flies. I have the canopy open, but that's not a big deal. Let's shut the canopy. Canopy animates nicely. Let's go ahead and shut the stabilizer off. All right, so it's a little bit weird to me. You know, I have a lot of flight time, so it's a little bit weird to me that you pitch with your up-down arrows. You know, personally, I would rather have up-down as my nozzles, but because usually it's WS for pitch, so it's a little unconventional, but makes it a little bit hard for me personally to fly it, but it's not too bad. Like I'm pressing on S trying to get them to do it, but it's nice that you can just let go and it will kind of go into vertical flight again, so that's pretty neat. Let's go ahead and I will fire something, so pressing spacebar. Let's see if I have to activate something. So we have drop tanks, we have collision lights, landing lights, countermeasures could go on there. See if we can see them. Yep, you can see chaff just flew back there. Landing gear, parking brake, exterior and probe pull. All right. Drop tank. Go down a little bit there. Enable weapons. All right, there we go. 1. So there's guns. It says right here, 1 is cannons, 2 is a rocket salvo, 3 is radar missiles, 4 is left ordnance, 5 is right ordnance, and then we have some startup instructions there as stated. So decrease. Yeah, so it seems like the p-value might be a little high if just gently decreasing the thrust is causing it to kill the engine. Let's go ahead, we'll go to 2, which 2 is the rockets. So a little bit weird for me having to use up-down as pitch. You know, I would like WS personally as pitch, and then, you know, the up-down arrows as the nozzle. I think that would be a little bit more conventional. 3 is rockets. Okay. Let's see. 3 is radar missiles. Okay. And let's see here. We have 4 is left ordnance, so I'm not sure what that is. Let's look on the wing. Okay, so we have a bomb there. Okay, so it's middle center. Okay, and then 5 is probably that other one there. All right. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and we'll do a landing here. So a little bit weird for me to fly just because I'm used to conventional setup where WS would be pitch. So let's go ahead and we'll do a landing here. So go ahead and put the gear down. Now let's land on top of the aluminum here. So pretty much if I take my hands off the controls here, you'll notice even with the stabilization off, because the WS controls the forward back, it will, you know, it will automatically go into vertical flight mode. So you're not actually having to really pilot it into vertical flight mode. It just goes in there automatically if you take your hand off, which is convenient for ease of use. So let's just go down. And we'll do a quick landing here on top of the... Currently not having much yaw authority. There we go. Okay, so it seems like, you know, if I'm maxing out the thrusters, I kind of lose a little yaw, which sometimes happens. Okay. Yeah, I can't... my pitch is really weird. I'm not used... Like, this pitch is a little weird to me. But let's go ahead and we will, if I can see it, we'll set the parking brake. Alright, there we go. Let's shut the engines down there. Alright, so this was a really cool aircraft. You know, a little bit of an unconventional control scheme, which was a little bit weird to me. But, you know, it's not too intuitive, and the more practice, you know, I had with it. The smoke is pretty bad, but that's just, yeah, that's a game thing. So it's very hard to see the aircraft, even though I shut the engine off. But very cool aircraft, and thanks for sharing it.